Hello students, I am Seema Kulkarni from Department of English, Deccan Education Society's Ferguson College, Pune. Welcome to the second part of the lesson Voyaging Towards Excellence. In this part of the lesson, we shall learn values writer learned from his friends, and we are also going to learn his second inning as a writer. Let us learn the second part. Children, in the first part, we learned the steps undertaken by writer to achieve excellence in English. And here, writer is talking about his friends at IIT. It describes here that he's got fairly good marks in the first 2 years. But one important thing happened when he was in third year, and that was that in the third year, he came in contact with about 15 to 20 extremely brilliant students, researchers, professors from IIT, TIFR and BARC. TIFR, it is Tata Institute of Fundamental Research. It is dedicated to the research of science and mathematics. And BARC, it is Bhabha Atomic Research Center, which is dedicated to the research in nuclear sciences. So he got an opportunity to be friend with extremely brilliant people when he was in third year. These people included top ranking students from IIT. Some were the visiting professors in American universities, and some were the renowned mathematicians in the world, and so on. When he came in contact with these people, he was instantaneously attracted to that group. Instantaneously, that is happening very quickly. And writer considers himself as a very lucky person to be friend with these great people. Until the time writer met these people, he considered himself somewhat intelligent. But after meeting these people, he realized what the real brilliance is. And later in his life, after passing from IIT, he joined Patni Software Division. And when Mr. Narayan Murthy left Patni to start Infosys, Achyut Godbole started heading Patni Software Division. The head office of his company was in Cambridge, in Massachusetts, in USA. It is very near to Boston. And the head office of the writer was an adjacent building to MIT in America. MIT, it is Massachusetts Institute of Technology, and it's a private university in Cambridge, Massachusetts. When writer used to visit US, he used to visit MIT during lunchtime because he wanted to meet his friends. And of course, he could see some Nobel laureates at the dining table in MIT. Nobel laureates, the person who is awarded with Nobel Prize. Along with MIT, writer also used to visit Harvard Square and Harvard University. Harvard Square is the premier place of bookstores, coffee houses, a good place for shopping and fine dining. This is a very important place where you can meet intelligent people worldwide. And Harvard University, we know it is again the very important and very well-known university in Massachusetts, America. Harvard University, we know that it has produced the large number of Nobel laureates. So when he was traveling to US for his office work, he used to visit MIT, he used to visit Harvard Square, he used to visit Harvard University because he wanted to communicate with great people, intelligent people there. And of course, in both the universities, you could talk to a number of Nobel laureates. During his work as software professional, he had to travel to US, Europe, Japan, and Australia. And of course, whenever he was traveling to these countries, he could meet a number of great thinkers and management gurus. And the names of these thinkers and management gurus are given here. They are the Alvin Toffler, Peter Drucker, C.K. Prahlad, Tom Peters, or great technologists such as Vincent Cerf. Vincent Cerf is known for his design of TCP and IP. TCP and IP, it is the standardized set of rules. It is called the basic protocol of internet. And here, writer talks about the benefits of the discussion with those great people. He he considers himself very lucky to meet those people. And whenever he was traveling to the different countries, he used to take an opportunity to meet these great people. And the discussions of these people had a lasting impact on his mind. He got benefited by the discussion. And here the benefits are mentioned. The first benefit of the discussion with those great people, that those discussions broadened his horizon. And his aims and worldview became global. He started thinking big. He started taking interest in various branches of knowledge. The discussion with those great people also taught him humility. Humility, it is the quality of having a modest or low view of one's importance. That is, the ability of being humble and modest. The discussions taught him humility and made him realize that he had to achieve a lot in his life. Of course, we can learn many good things from great people. One more benefit, one more lesson he learned, or one more value he learned from the discussion with those great people, it was the importance of hard work as well as passion for excellence. So he got benefited by the discussions with these great people. Children, we know that in order to achieve success, we need to inculcate certain values in us. Like, you have to acquire knowledge, you have to be a hardworking person, you have to be very sincere with your efforts, and you have to be humble, modest. And if you look at the picture explains the theme of this paragraph. That if you have these qualities in you, you will climb the steps of success. But at the same time, if you develop ego, if you have jealousy, if you cheat someone, and if you are lazy, you are going to step down from the top of the success. So these values are very important, which writer learned from those great people, and he had shared those with us. Here in this paragraph, writer has described his group in IIT. We know that he came in contact with extremely brilliant people in IIT in the third year of his IIT. So he has described those people. The friends of Achyut Godbole in IIT, they were not only more intelligent than him, but they were very well read. This is very important thing, that those people, they were very well read. Here writer talks about the importance of reading. You have to develop interest in reading different books on different topics. The friends of Achyut Godbole in IIT, they had interest in all subjects like science, technology, sociology, psychology, economics, philosophy, anthropology, archaeology, political science, and many more. Along with these subjects, the group was also interested in the branches of other branches of education. Along with these branches of education, his group was also interested in fine arts such as music, literature, painting. That means his group was interested in almost anything under the sun, which is concerned with human life and existence. We have to understand, children, that these people, they were studying in IIT. They had great interest in science and technology, but they were equally interested in the other branches of knowledge as well. And here writer emphasizes the importance of having the knowledge of different subjects. If you pass the examination of life, you must have the knowledge of various subjects. Here in this paragraph, his reaction is described. He was attracted to the group and he developed immense and deep interest in all the branches of knowledge. He even clears here, none of those subjects were the part of his curriculum at IIT. But again, we have to understand that writer never studied for scoring marks in any examination. He studied those subjects because he developed joy, interest in those subjects. He took joy in the entire process. And that was the reason that he started developing his interest in the various subjects which his friends were interested in, that is, different branches of knowledge. And writer tells us that in order to pass the examination of life, we need to learn various subjects. Of course, here one more thing is mentioned, that you cannot become a master of any subject. You cannot become an expert in all the subjects, but at least you can have the basic understanding and the basic understanding of the principles of most of these subjects. One more quality of his friends is described here. The entire group was very brilliant and they could have easily topped the GRE examination. GRE examination, the gratitude record examination. They could have migrated to the US. But these people, being very intelligent one, the thought of migrating to another country never even touched their minds. They used their intelligence, their knowledge to understand the world and how it works, and they used that knowledge to serve our country and the citizens of our people, of our country. This serving India and her people was more important to them. So this is again one important value writer is talking about here, that is serving your country. Here again, the writer is describing about his interaction with the group and the interest he had developed. So he plunged into all these branches of knowledge, dived into. He considers that period as a period of renaissance for him. Renaissance, it is a rebirth or the revival of learning. His group used to discuss about on different topics like relativity, Big Bang, aesthetics, literature, philosophy, economics, and many other subjects. Writer admits here that he had a number of limitations, but only one thing was with him, and that was the curiosity. And he says that it is the human curiosity which have been able to make such a great progress in science and technology and social sciences. During his IIT days, he developed a particular attitude, or he learned some values. Which are those values? Treating people equally, value of humility and humanity. Humanity, that is having concern for our people, concern for our fellow human beings. He learned a value of humility and humanity when he was studying in IIT. At the same time, he became a firm believer in rationalism. Rationalism, thinking based on logic and reason than religion and emotion. And of course, he became the firm believer of equality for all the caste, creeds, races, genders, and religions. For a writer, nature was God and humanity was his religion. And of course, these values he is practicing today as well. And we need to practice these values in our day-to-day life as well. Here, writer talks about the two phases of his life after passing from IIT. When he passed from IIT, he joined a non-violent social movement for tribals with Sarvodaya. That is, he participated in a peaceful satyagraha. He also went to jail for 10 days. And when he returned to Mumbai, he was jobless for some time. And then, after some time, he worked as a supervisor for rupees 125 per month in the night shift in a mechanical workshop. Of course, the life was hard at that time. He changed 13 houses in Mumbai and finally he settled on information technology as his career. And he worked for 32 years in information technology, and out of which he was working as a chief executive officer, MD, or the software head for 23 years in large global multinational software companies with thousands of software professionals worldwide, and 6 offices in the US, 3 in Europe, and 1 in Japan, and 1 in Australia. As a part of his work, he had to travel all over the globe around 150 times for business. And during that period, he also developed a hobby of writing. He wanted to write a book. And from his busy schedule, he took time to write 4 books with 500 to 700 pages, each on information technology, published by Tata McGraw-Hill. His books were later translated into Chinese for global distribution. So here again, we need to understand one more thing, that if you have a passion for something, you must take time to follow your passion. Here, writer talks about the principles of good management which he learned when he was running those large companies. The first principle of good management was the importance of teamwork. And it is very important, children. Teamwork proves very helpful to us because we get different ideas from the team members. We work together. And of course, there are many more benefits of teamwork. Writer believed that you cannot be successful if you are a loner or an egoistic person. Loner, the person who works alone. Or if you develop that ego in you, you cannot be a successful person. The second principle he learned while running those large companies was being a leader, you need to lead from the front by setting a good example in front of your staff. You can see it in this picture. Right? Leader should be on a front line. And third principle, he talks about that you need to treat your subordinates and your colleagues as friends. And this is very, very important one, that you need to treat your colleagues as your friends. He also admits one thing, that he made some mistakes and he learned a lot from those mistakes. And the other things he mentions here, that in today's management, what is very important is motivation, being a good listener, target setting, and the art of delegation. And these forms are very important in today's management. And here again, writer talks about his passion, the second inning of his life as a writer. He worked for 32 years for information and technology, and after working for so many years for software companies, he wanted to return to his first love. And here, the first love of the writer, it is to read and write on various subjects concerning human life and existence. This is very important one. Whatever books he had written, they were very motivating and they touch the hearts of the thousands of people. He decided to return to his first love, that is to read and write. And for that work, he gave up 2 offers of around 3 crore rupees per annum to become a writer. Here, children, we have to understand one more value, that you need to be very courageous if you have a passion. You need to follow your passion courageously. And this is how his second inning as a writer in Marathi began. In this paragraph, writer talks about the number of books he had written. He has written about 34 books in Marathi, and all those books, they are very popular. They have become bestsellers with tens of thousands of copies sold for each. And these books are written on different subjects. And of course, the writer tells us that his books have touched the hearts of thousands of people. How? He has described here. For example, after reading his autobiography, the name of his autobiography is Musafir, and a book on psychology, Manath, hundreds have reported that they have come out of their depression, and more than a dozen have given up thoughts of committing suicide and decided to start all fresh. So here we can see a positive impact of the books written by writer on people. He has written another book on science, and the name of that book is Kimayagar. And hundreds of people have reported him that they have understood the theory of relativity or Big Bang after reading his book on science, that is Kimayagar. Writer has written a book on management, and the name of that book is Boardroom. And of course, this book has created at least 20 successful entrepreneurs. The writer has even written a book on economics, and the name of that book is Arthat. And of course, writer tells us that hundreds of people have reported that they have started understanding Economics Times or NDTV Profit after reading that book. Writer has also written a book on mathematics, and The name of that book is Ganiti, and it is again very popular book that people they developed interest in mathematics after reading the book on mathematics. He has also written a book on Indian music, and the name of that book is Nadved. He has written a book on English literature, Zapurza. He has written a book on painting named Canvas, and he has also written the book on Western films, Limelight, and Western music, Symphony. Also, he has written a book such as Genius series, Rakta or Vitamin or Anartha. And of course, the reactions he received from thousands of people gave him the spirit to keep going. He says that he is very happy that he could touch the hearts of thousands of people, though not lakhs of people. But then also, this spirit, these reactions keeps him going. And in the end, writer talks about some values every person should inculcate in him or her. He says that it is his story that he has shared with us. So he has recorded some values here. Which are those values, children? The values like thirst for knowledge. That you should always be very curious. You should always have that thirst for knowledge, to know more. Curiosity. It is the curiosity that keeps you going. That curious mind helps you to know many things. Humility, the quality of being modest. Humanity is the concern for your fellow human beings. Rationality, it is thinking based on reason and logic. Equality, that is, you're treating everyone equally. Teamwork, we have discussed the benefits of teamwork. You cannot succeed without working in a team. Quest for excellence. Now here, this word excellence is very important one, and it is also used in our title. So there is basic difference in success and excellence, children. Success is always measured in terms of comparison with others. But excellence, it is the unusual talent or the exceptionally good talent or quality. So you should always strive to achieve excellence. Never say die attitude. It is a very optimistic attitude. If you face any failure, if you go through a very bad patch of your life, don't give up. Giving up is not the solution. You have to restart with a fresh beginning. And this is very important value. And the other thing is thinking big. These are the values which writer tells us that he cherish and keep learning about even today. These values are very important, children. And then he has asked one question in the beginning of this paragraph. Why he is telling his story to us? The purpose of telling his story to us is to make us aware about the values we should inculcate in us to be a good person, to pass the examination of life. Here are some brainstorming activities for you children. The first activity is you have to go through the text again and describe the second inning of the writer in your own words. So how he returned to his first love, that is writing a book, and how he sacrificed his career for this. And of course, the names of the books you can write here, and the description you can give in detail. There is one more question given here. This you have to read the text again, and you have to make a list of the great Indian and foreign personalities who had a great impact on Achyut Godbole during his childhood. This poets like Vinda Karandikar used to visit his house, and of course he learnt a lot from the discussion with Vinda Karandikar, Vasant Bapat, etc. Who are those writers who had a great impact on his life? The writers like Murdekar, the writers like Thomas Hardy. Musicians, they were Pandit Kumar Gandharva, Pandit Bhimsen Joshi, and dramatists like Shakespeare, painters like Michelangelo, and painters like Michelangelo. Now, look at the next question, children. Find different techniques used by the writer to learn science and mathematics. One is done here for you. The writer used to appreciate the inherent beauty of these subjects. We have also learned that when he was in 7th standard, he used to solve the problems of physics and mathematics of 9th standard. He found Newton's law beautiful and Pythagorean theorem elegant. In this way, you can complete this activity. The writer faced numerous problems while communicating in English because he had his entire education in Marathi. His vocabulary was very poor, his pronunciation was terrible, and his sentence construction was awkward. The writer was completely stumped because his vocabulary was weak, spoken English was again not satisfactory, it was terrible, and in this way you can complete these sentences from the textbook. Again, one more activity is given. Due to the writer's pathetic English speaking style, he was humiliated, he felt diffident, he wanted to run away from Mumbai to Solapur. One more activity is here. Complete the following sentences. The writer wanted to achieve mastery in English because he wanted to speak fluent, elegant English. In this way, you can complete these activities, children. Make a list of different steps that the writer undertook to improve his English speaking skills. We learned 4 steps: that he started reading English newspapers and English novels. He studied etymology and phonetics. He studied roots of the words and pronunciations. He used to stand in front of mirror and used to practice speaking. He was realizing his own mistake. He was correcting them by himself. And of course, one more question is here at the writer's achievement. You have to describe the writer's achievement after achieving mastery over the English language. And what happened? That his fear for English disappeared and he could give presentations and he could negotiate many contracts with the CEOs of different companies comfortably and with fluent English. Now, one more activity is given here. Go through the text again and complete the table comparing 2 different phases of life of the writer as an MD or Chief Executive Officer and an activist of Sarvodaya movement. We know that he was the head of the company for 23 years. He traveled to different countries for around 150 times. He negotiated those contracts and he worked with thousands of software professionals worldwide. You can add other things in this table. Activist of Sarvodaya movement, he participated in a peaceful satyagraha. He went to jail and other things you can complete in this table. Hello students, we learnt the last lesson of our prose section, Voyaging Towards Excellence. From this autobiographical sketch, we learnt the importance of values like humility and humanity. Thank you so much.